Hi, my name is Robert Pittock, and I am co-author of Pro SharePoint 2010 Search, published by A Press. Today I'll be presenting a SharePoint Search Quick Tip, sponsored by Surfray. For more search tips, visit www.surfray.com. Surfray is the leading provider of search enhancements for SharePoint, and is the producer of the Ontolica product line. For more search tips, blog posts, information about search for SharePoint in general, and to download the Ontolica Search Enhancements tool and have a free trial of that, please visit www.surfray.com. Today, I'll be presenting of why search wouldn't work for users after granting them access to a site collection. I was recently given access to our site collection, and I immediately received this email from the site itself. It says here that we have a new site collection, and I have been given access as a team owner. Great. So this is the URL that I was sent here directly from the site, so I would like to go to that site. So I click on the site, and I get there. Great. Everything seems to be working fine. I can go to the shared documents. I can upload documents, I can download documents. Everything seems to be working perfectly on the site, except when I do a search. And then I get this error. It says the web application could not be found. Now, for all the rest of the site, it doesn't matter terribly much, and I can do what I want by accessing this site by this URL. But as we can see by this error, this URL is not recognized by SharePoint. It says I need to add a new request URL mapping to the intended application. So what does that mean? Well, to be able to fix this, you're going to have to be a administrator and go to the central administration. If we go to central administration here, we can see there's a section under system settings called configure alternative access mappings. These alternative access mappings are the URLs that we are actually allowed to view the site with. Even though I can go to the site by that URL, SharePoint will return pages, allow me to do a lot of things in SharePoint. It is actually not allowing me to do searches against this web application unless I have the right URL mapped here. In order to do this, it's actually very easy to do. I can actually look at which ones are mapped here, which URLs I have, and what the zone is. You can have a number of different zones, and which application that I have to do this. So I can just add an internal URL here. I can, first of all, I need to change to the actual web application that I want to use, and for me that is the external site of this. It's on port 80, so I'll just choose that, and I will get that application set, and I can actually set which new URL I want to put in there and which zone I want. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to grab this URL because this is the one that I want my users to come in and use and search against. And I'm going to paste that in here. So here is the URL that I wanted access from, and I'm going to say this is my intranet zone because it's obviously a local internal URL. So I'll save that one, and now I've got that mapping. It all should be working fine. It's mapped to the intranet zone. So I go back to my site, just refresh that page, and you can see now search is working. I don't have any results to be found in my index, but search is working. I'm no longer getting that error. So if you see that kind of error, you just need to enter an access mapping for the URL that you are accessing it from. So that is basically the way to fix that particular error, and if you see that error, then please go in and modify your alternative access mappings. Once again, if you are interested in knowing more about SharePoint Search, getting an enhancement tool for SharePoint Search, or just improving SharePoint Search in general, please visit www.surfray.com and get more information. Thanks for attending our webinar today.